Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I thought it would be fun to give you a tour of my fridge so that you can get an idea of what I've purchased and what I'm going to be eating over the next week and a half or so. And currently it's very well stocked and pretty organized, at least for me, because I just did all of my meal prep yesterday. Yes, I have been keeping up with my meal prep. I absolutely love it. It makes my life so much easier. If you missed my meal prep for clean eating video, I'll link that down below just in case you're interested. And with that, let's get into the tour. Here's just a quick overview of everything in this compartment of the fridge, and I'm just gonna go through it shelf by shelf. But the first thing I have here is 2 bunches of parsley and 2 bunches of cilantro, and these are reusable cloth grocery bags that I got off of Amazon. I do highly recommend them. In the back here I have a big batch of long grain brown rice, and I just made it all yesterday so that I could easily reheat it since brown rice takes so long to cook. So that'll probably last me like 2 or 3 days. Then I have 3 avocados back there. They were on my kitchen table ripening and now they're ready to eat, so I moved them to the fridge so they don't get mushy. In this container right here, I just have full fat coconut milk. I use coconut milk quite often in curries, but I never use the full can, so I just saved it. And I have these really cute little vegetable containers so you can store things that you've already cut. And just keeping them in the front of the fridge here really reminds me to use up all of my produce, and I don't like randomly find like a rotting tomato in the back of my fridge like weeks after I used it because I forgot about it. And here I have some non-dairy milk. First time trying out rice milk, and I actually really like it. I got the vanilla flavor. And then I have some almond breeze. This is the kind that I usually buy, and I get this in bulk at Costco. And then behind there I have some cold brew coffee. It tastes really good, but it makes me super jittery, so I've had this bottle for a long time. Alright, next into this drawer, I have a bunch of different like protein sources in here. So this is Tofurkey. This is a box of the oven roasted Tofurkey I already opened. And then I also have another box of that unopened right there. And these are just 2 packets of the original Light Life Tempeh that I talk about all the time. I love this stuff. Then I have 1, 2, and 3 boxes of organic extra firm tofu. It was on sale at Sprouts, which is why I have so much, and then there's another one in my freezer as well. I have some of these Follow Your Heart provolone slices. I was curious about these. I try not to have too much processed food like this in the Tofurkey that often, but I was curious and I do recommend them. They're pretty similar to real provolone. It does melt really nicely as well. I have some garlic hummus here. Next shelf is all of my meal prep. I'm gonna try and go through it really quickly because there's a ton of stuff here. I have some okra that I cut up and roasted. Then I have some spaghetti squash also that I roasted. And all of this stuff is just really easy to take a handful of every night and make your own custom stir fry or curry or your salad. So it just makes things really easy. I have this big batch of black beans that I cooked from dry. So I soaked them and cooked them on the stove. I have some green onions chopped up and some chickpeas that I also cooked up from dry. I like the dry because they're cheap and you don't have to add any salt. I have some broccoli that I cleaned and cut into florets. And then someone recommended some broccoli slaw. I've never tried this before, but I'm very excited to. Then I have some Chayote Squash, which has been one of my favorites lately. I first tried it at a Caribbean restaurant in a coconut curry dish, which is really good. That's how I usually prepare it. Then I have some chopped up asparagus in there. Some green cabbage just cut into chunks for stir frying or steaming. I have some chopped up bell peppers. These are yellow and red ones, and I just have a paper towel under there to soak up extra moisture so it doesn't get all slimy. Then here I have a bunch of cauliflower. Down here I just have some whole wheat pita bread so that I can make falafel later this week. This is a bunch of collard greens because I really want to make like raw collard green wraps or burritos or something like that. We'll see where this goes. Then I just have a huge bag of, what is this, spinach or power greens? So spinach, baby bok choy, baby chard. Then back here I think is spinach and baby kale, and I always have a big batch of raw spinach or kale to add to my smoothies and to just easily steam and serve as a side with my dinners, and also just to eat raw as a salad. Then in these drawers is just a bunch of random stuff. Here's some Roma tomatoes, again in one of these reusable bags. I've heard that tomatoes actually taste better if you leave them at room temp, but I don't go through them particularly fast, so I have them in my fridge for now. I have a bunch of Golden Delicious apples. These are my favorites. Then these I think are, let's see, these are Braeburn apples. Oh, these were on sale at Sprouts, so I just grabbed some. I've got a cucumber here, and then I have a big bag of carrots, and then I have another cucumber. Next door I have jalapenos, a ton of them because I use these in the base of all of my Indian dishes, and I've been making a ton of Indian food recently. Just been really enjoying that. So jalapenos, onions also go in the base of those Indian food dishes, as well as over here I've got some garlic and some ginger. Then obviously I have a bunch of zucchini. This was just on sale at Sprouts, so I grabbed some, and I haven't made zucchini noodles in a while, so I'll probably do that sometime this week, or maybe I'll roast some of it, who knows. Right, then here we just have some Earth Balance that I occasionally use to bake with. I've got some organic medium salsa and some Chipotle Cholula sauce. This is one of my favorite hot sauces. I can't do anything that's too spicy because it hurts my stomach a lot. I have some sesame seed oil. This is one of the few oils that I do cook with because I think that it just has really nice flavor, especially in Asian dishes. So I have some of this dairy-free coconut milk yogurt. I thought that this was plain yogurt, and I was intending to add some cucumbers and dill and lemon and garlic and make a nice sauce to go with my falafel. But I guess I wasn't paying attention because it actually has vanilla in it, so I'll have to use this for something else. That's okay. I have some barbecue sauce from Trader Joe's. I have pineapple juice, some Island teriyaki sauce, some Dijon mustard. I actually really hate this brand of mustard, and I might just throw it out because it's pretty gross. It's way too sweet. Down at the bottom here I have a bunch of random alcohol. I personally hate beer. I don't drink that often. And this is just here because every time we host a dinner or something, people tend to bring either a bottle of wine or some beer, and then all the leftovers get left here and we don't drink them. So, for example, like these Bud Light Limes, someone brought these to our house for Thanksgiving. Like the day that I filmed my vegan Thanksgiving video, they brought this, and we still have not finished them. I also have some wasabi. This fell on the floor when I opened the door, apparently. So that is everything that's in my fridge. Then here's my freezer really quickly. It's kind of barren. Not too much in there. It's a little bit dirty, but I didn't want to like deep clean everything before I film this. I just wanted to get it over with. And I have some bags here of just pre-portioned frozen fruit for smoothies, really easy. Got some organic frozen spinach. I like to add these into smoothies as well, and then I cook with it a lot. Have some coconut chunks. I bought these months ago and I don't actually really like them that much. For some reason the Vitamix has a problem blending them really smoothly, so you end up getting like chunks of coconut in your smoothie, and I don't really like it because it's quite hard. Got some frozen flaxseed, ground flaxseed back there. I like to use that for flax eggs as a substitute for real eggs in baking. Got a big tub here of frozen bananas for banana and ice cream smoothies, etc. Then in the door here I have some frozen avocados because basically I had some avocados that were ripe before I had to go on a trip and I didn't have time to finish them, so I was just kind of panicking and I threw them in here, and I'm hoping that they will defrost okay. I will let you know. I have some vegan Ben & Jerry's peanut butter and cookies and Chunky Monkey. That is it for my fridge tour. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you're new to this channel and you are interested in vegan cooking and food and lifestyle, and I will see you in my next video.